Hey, what's up, cool people? My name's Veronica, and I just want to let you guys know that a few days ago I got Advanced Warfare, and I know that I probably got it a bit later than most of you people, but you know, at least I got it. And this video, the reason as to why it's actually it's Ghosts. I actually forgot the name of it for a second, but it's Ghosts, and the reason for that is because you know the gameplay is actually kind of Allier standard. And that doesn't happen often in my book, so I was really proud of it. So that's why I included it here. So the next video, I will actually do an Advanced Warfare. And to be honest, I mean...
What was the score on this gameplay, by the way?
I think it's 21... No! Let them find out for themselves. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a point to watch the video. So just let them...
Yes, it would. Like, people don't pay attention to the gameplay that much.
Okay, it was 21-3.
So it was 22-3. Ah, okay.
I can't remember. And yeah, Advanced Warfare. I actually kind of like it, but the only thing that I don't like or I find different is that it's just too fast paced. So I'm running, right? Or I'm walking or I'm running, and then there's not a single second when I'm not being bombarded by something or there's flashes around the screen or I'm not being hit by something. So whenever I start running and nothing happens to me for more than like 5 seconds, I get really panicky and I'm like, oh my gosh, is this actually happening? And then I get so panicky that I actually end up committing suicide by just jumping off the bridge or double tapping the thing, and then I end up going into the enemy's place, and then I get noticeable and then I die.
Suicide's not cool, by the way.
No.
Don't do suicide.
No. It's not cool. Don't jump off bridges. Anyway, the topic for today is, can money buy happiness? And I will be discussing this deep topic with this guy over here. You don't even know his name, do you? I don't think... They don't know your name.
My name is Javier. That's the proper Spanish pronunciation. Javier. Awkward silence.
But in English, how would you say it?
I don't know, like...
Because my teacher asked me for your name, and I'm like, Javier. And then she's like, what? And it was so embarrassing because the rest of the class started laughing because they thought that you had a weird name. And then I said, Javier. And then she's like, and then he's like, she's like, Xavier. And I'm, no, it's Javier. And she's like, oh, so imagine that Javier's brother.
Why did your teacher ask for my name?
She wanted an example because she asked for whoever had an older brother, and then I put my hand up. And then she's like, okay, give me your brother's name so that I can use you in the example. And yeah, that basically happened. And let's get to the topic, because otherwise the video is going to run out of time. So, should you start or should I start?
Yeah, me, because I'm...
Okay.
Yes. By the way, this isn't necessarily what we think. It's just to make the video interesting. Okay. So I said money can buy happiness. Because it can get you food. It can get you a house. You know, a decent house. Clothes. You know, we're all into fashion in this modern society with the media and stuff. So we want to be presentable.
May I interrupt, or can I just leave you to say
Yeah,
whatever?
You can interrupt me. Feel free. This is a free country.
Okay, I have to say, what is good fashion? You said that we all like to dress up in the latest fashion and that. But what actually is fashion? Like, do you mean the fashion that is defined by society? Because that would just...
Fashion is subjective to people's own opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
What?
Like someone might find that they like a brown jacket. You might find that you like a black jacket. If you both have money, like that person can buy the brown jacket, you can buy the black jacket, and everybody's happy because you have money. If you didn't have money, you couldn't buy any jackets.
I kind of like jackets as well.
Exactly, man. Shut up. You can get the latest products. You know, the new TVs, the phones. Everybody likes phones.
Is that necessary to survive? I mean, I would live a happy life if I had one of those big black boxes that used to be common about 5 years ago, I think, even.
You're on your phone like 24/7.
No, I have school.
Apart from school. Okay. Money.
But that doesn't mean that my phone makes me happy, though. I just did because I'm...
Excuse me, I was in the middle of a point.
I'm not on my phone 24/7. Do you realize how much homework I get? Do you realize?
Okay, in your free time.
Okay.
It's the only thing you do in your free time. You don't read a book.
I read. Okay, go on.
Okay. It makes you have less stress, you know, because you don't have to worry about debts and stuff like bills, loans. And
may I interrupt?
Oh my days.
People actually get stressed sometimes because they have a lot of money, because then they don't know what to do with it because they have so much with it that they actually don't know what to spend it on anymore. and that sort of like leaves them without any ambitions. And humans, they have a need to have ambitions because it's always great to achieve something, whereas if you have a lot of money, then yeah, you can just achieve whatever you want. You can buy that dream house of yours. So that can actually make people kind of like feel that their life isn't worth living anymore because they can just do whatever they want. And that is not great.
Okay, my next point, if you don't mind, is that, you know, more money means more power. I think we can all agree on that. People like power.
It's a bad misconception, but yeah.
Advanced
Unfortunately,
warfare.
it's
Advanced
bad.
warfare. Power changes everything. Okay. You know, we can be more popular, like more friends. Of course, people can argue that it can get you fake friends, gold diggers.
Fake friends. That it doesn't get you real friendship. Can I go on to my own points now?
Wait, and I have a rhetorical question, or you can answer it if you want in the comments. Would you be happier living in a mansion or in a normal house?
I'd be happy living in a normal house. What does a mansion
I said
have?
happier.
Yeah, what does a mansion have that a normal house doesn't? Yes, it might have a pool.
Like a few thousand more square feet, and yeah, big.
But is that
pools
really
and
necessary?
maybe a tennis court outside or something.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get to here is that is not necessary. That is a bit like luxury, and we don't really need that. That is just for like what do you call it? Self.
To boost your ego or something. I don't know.
No, I mean,
Self-confidence.
you'd be as happy living in a normal house, whereas you get these celebrities, many of them trying to commit suicide, many of them having mental problems, mental issues, and they live in mansions.
That's not necessarily to do with money though.
Yes,
That's
it
because
is.
of the stress they have with fame and stuff. That they can't go anywhere without being surrounded by paparazzi and stuff like that.
Not really. There are people who make music and everything, and they're kind of famous, and they live in normal houses, and they don't go through the same stress. I think it's basically the money that makes them go through all of this, and then having money can lead to drugs. So yeah, that's one of my points. And also, I think that the struggle, yes, I mean the struggle as in when you don't have any money and you have to struggle to pay rent or struggle to pay debts. And I think that going through this struggle actually makes you stronger inside, and it makes you keep going, and then you can then learn from that situation, and then
But
like
if you
after
had,
that.
if you had money, you wouldn't have to go through the struggle. You could
Exactly.
just-
Wait. Shut up. So going through this struggle actually makes you stronger and makes you have like a more defined idea of who you are and how to get through problems. However, if you have money, you prevent all of this. So what happens if you become bankrupt? You haven't gone through the struggle, so you don't know how to cope with that, and you get really panicked,
I mean, but
which
if-
can then lead to people committing suicide because they don't know what to do without the money.
Oh, okay. What's your next point?
Okay. And yeah, I think I pretty much said that there isn't anything for people to look forward to. Also, money doesn't guarantee someone's emotional stability. So by having money, you can't buy yourself a healthy state of mind. Yeah, sure, you can get whatever you want, but where does happiness come? After all, happiness and family and home is like it's
Yeah, I
the
mean,
crucial things to living a happy
I'm
life.
not saying money is the only thing that can get you happiness, but it definitely can. You can be happier, like more happier if you have a lot of money.
Indigenous people, as far as I know, they're really happy. And do you know how they live? They're really happy. They have morals. They have everything. And they live in huts. And they're happy. They have almost near nothing. And they're really happy as
That's
well,
just because
as far as
they're
I know.
used to living like that. They don't know anything else. Like people in Western society.
And they're happy. That means that money isn't necessary to live a happy life.
Well, I mean, it depends where you grew up. In Western society, people are like very materialistic, as you mentioned in your previous video.
Unfortunately. And it can buy a house. Money can buy a house, but it cannot buy a home. And the difference is that a home is warmth, family warmth. And you know, when you come inside your house and then you smell that cook that your mama made from tacos, that's the kind of home. Whereas a house, it's just, it's a cave. It's pretty much a cave, and that's what money can buy you, not a home. And it can't buy you genuine friendship. And I have a metaphor, but I don't think there's going to be enough time. I have a nice metaphor
What's the
to represent
metaphor?
this. Okay, so imagine an egg, right? An egg. If you
I
throw
don't
a
think-
hollow egg,
Okay.
okay, take all the stuff from the inside of the egg and then throw it to the floor. It's gonna crack, right? Now imagine you get an egg and somehow, I don't even think it's physically possible, but you fill it with Nutella inside and then you throw it to the ground. Which one do you think is gonna shatter into the most pieces? Well, obviously the hollow one is gonna shatter because there's nothing inside it, and that's what money is. I mean, that's
I
what.
think money would represent the Nutella.
No, no. I mean, like, if you have money, whatever you have on the outside, it's not gonna matter because you're empty on the inside. I think that's what's more important is whatever you have on the inside, because it's gonna prevent you from breaking whenever you fall. And I spoke really quickly. So yeah, guys, that was today's video. You know, tell me in the comment section whatever your opinions are on this matter. And you know, of course, we didn't cover all the points that were available for this topic because, you know, it's such a vague thing to talk about. So yeah, tell me whatever you think about it, and, you know, just discuss it. It's quite an interesting thing to discuss. So see you next time, guys. Stay cool, and I'll see you later.